Welcome back to your favorite travel show, Tourismus Namibia. I am your host, Glenora Shipora, and in this half hour, I do hope to keep you entertained as I give you travel tips, be it places you must visit, or give you information on what's happening in the tourism industry. On that note, let's take a look at what you can expect in today's broadcast. Under topics, we discuss the illegal trade of succulent plants in Southern Africa, the registration of Airbnbs with the Namibia Tourism Board, and the importance that Terrace Bay held for the late founding father of Namibia and President Dr. Shafishuna Nujoma. Under destinations, we take a look at the Ondanwa Town Hotel in the north and pay a visit to the old house in Kasane, Botswana. And to the point, we find out about a rock garden that the National Botanical Gardens in Windhoek want to create. We'll be right back with these and more. Getting right into our topics, the illegal trade of succulent plants has emerged post-COVID-19 as a significant environmental and conservation concern in Southern Africa. For the illegal trade, most illegally harvested succulents are sourced from outside protected areas in the Eastern Cape, Western Cape, and Northern Cape provinces in South Africa, Namibia, and other Southern African countries, such as Madagascar. Mozambique, Tanzania, and Malawi have been implicated as transit countries in the illegal succulent trade from South Africa and Namibia. Illegally harvested succulents are believed to be destined for Southeast Asia, specifically China, South Korea, and Japan, as well as various European countries. This is according to the report, The Legal and Illegal Trade in Succulent Flora Stemming from South Africa. The report points out that one of the main challenges is that some enforcement agencies lack awareness of the dynamics and severity of the illegal succulent trade stemming from South Africa and other African countries such as Namibia and Madagascar. Getting into our next topic, the Namibia Tourism Board, NTB, has issued a public notice warning that it is unlawful for any individual to offer overnight accommodation to paying guests without being registered with them. It is said that such all individuals offering accommodation through platforms such as Airbnb are requested to ensure compliance with the Namibian law by registering their establishments with NTB no later than the 30th of April this year. NTB said that failure to do so would result in legal action, including criminal proceedings against non-compliant individuals. Now, under Section 19 of the NTB Act, it stipulates that any person who provides accommodation to a tourist in an accommodation establishment that is not registered under Section 20 commits an offense and shall, on conviction, be liable to a fee not exceeding $20,000 million or to imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or to both. NTB said that Section 20 requires any person who intends to conduct an accommodation establishment shall apply to NTB for registration of such establishment. Do let us know in the comment section what you think of this. Is this a step in the right direction? In the last of our topics, Namibia Wildlife Resorts NWR has said that the late founding father of Namibia and President Dr. Shafishuna Nujoma had a strong connection with Terrace Bay, a place where he could enjoy one of his greatest passions, fishing. His last visit to the resort was in 2021. Now, according to the spokesperson of NWR, as the years passed and age began to take its toll, the Namibia Wildlife Resorts NWR staff assisted him by fishing on his behalf, with him jokingly saying he wanted the fish to be as big as he would have caught them. Ashipala said that his connection with Terrace Bay was so significant that one of its houses was named after him, Dr. Nuyoma's house, as it is commonly known. Now, the house remains a popular choice for regular anglers. Additionally, his enthusiasm for fishing led to a well-known fishing spot named in his honor, Nuyoma's Fishing Hole. Terrace Bay is located about 300 kilometers from Henties Bay in the skeleton coast of Namibia. And I would suggest that in honor of the founding father and the first president of Namibia, Dr. Sam Nujoma, that you do make a 10 there. On the other side of the break, we will be taking a look at the destinations that you should travel to. Getting into our destinations, our first stop is Ondanwa Town Hotel. Miriam Shipena, a manager at Ondanwa Town Hotel, shares why the accommodation establishment is the go-to place when you find yourself in the northern parts of Namibia. Let's take a look at what this wonderful establishment has to offer.
My name is Miriam Shipena. I'm a manager at Ondanwa Town Hotel. Ondanwa Town Hotel is between Ondanwa Nored and Ondanwa Tennis Club.
Okay, Ms. Shipena, tell us what is so nice. What do you offer at Ondanwa Town Hotel?
We offer accommodations. We have 30 rooms. And we have double rooms, we have single rooms, and family rooms. They are all air conditioned with TV, DSTV, Wi-Fi, and B&B.
Okay, that means breakfast, bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about the other, apart from the rooms that are on offer here at the Ondanwa Town Hotel, what else do you give to your customers?
We offer a swimming pool, and we have spa, we have a bar, we have a restaurant, and they are all affordable.
Okay. Some of us, we come from places where we want to work and we need to be connected to the internet. Do you guys have Wi-Fi here?
Yes, we do have Wi-Fi.
Okay. Yeah, but just tell us in terms of the food, what kind of food? You talked about the restaurant. What kind of food you sell here?
We sell a lot of food, especially T-bone steak, pork chops, chips with lashan, Greek salad. Traditional food, we have omaungu, we have dry spinach, and a dingus.
Okay, that's a dry meat.
Dry meat.
Yes.
And ojove is also there.
Yes. Sometimes people come here in big groups. We understand that you also have a conference hall. Tell us more about it. The conference hall. Okay, you also have a conference hall.
Yes, we do have.
Okay, how big is it in terms?
It can fit 100 people.
Okay. Okay. And tell us, sometimes people, they come to places and they want safety. How safe is this place? Do you have security guards? Will I lose my properties if I lose something in the room? Tell me, how is safety at this place?
Actually, we have a security guard.
Yes.
And
it's also cameras, basically.
Yeah, it's also cameras.
Okay. So if I leave my laptop in the room, one of the employees will not steal it and say she was never in there?
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
Because we know that who
was in the room.
Was in that room, and he was the only one who was having that key.
Okay. So it's not easy to steal from your customers here. Okay. And tell us about there are people who are watching now. They are on their way to Ondanwa. They don't know where to sleep. Tell us, why must they come to Ondanwa Town Hotel?
Why?
Just in summary, in conclusion.
Yeah, they must come to Ondanwa Town Hotel because it's a very beautiful place.
All right, next up is the Old House. Nestled in the heart of Kasane, Botswana, the Old House is a charming 3-star hotel that offers a serene and relaxing stay for travelers, offering a unique and personal safari experience. I am a lover of the safari experience, and it's quite a good thing to couple that with, you know, traveling to other countries. And this is just right next door to Namibia. So if you find yourself in Botswana, do make a stop here. But on that note, let's take a look at what they have to offer.
Morning, hi. Luke here from the Old House in Kasane up in Chobe. What we are is we're a family-run business. We have 10 rooms, some family rooms, double rooms, and twin rooms. So we offer accommodation here on the Chobe River with a lot of in-house activities, all your safari and needs into Chobe National Park, game drives, boat cruises, as well as our restaurant, which is a great so you've lost me there. We've been here for about 15 years. Like I said, a nice little family-run business. Yeah.
What other facilities are here that you offer?
We have the swimming pool. Obviously, we have complimentary Wi-Fi. We do have the restaurant. And like I say, with the activities, we've got game drives and boat cruises into Chobe National Park. We also offer full-day safaris into Chobe National Park, as well as Victoria Falls day trips to go see Victoria Falls, and transfers, local transfers through and without Kasane.
And see, there's a nice little bar to have a cold beer when you come back from a cruise or safari.
So it's always been a bit of our famous point is our restaurant. We offer a good sort of steak, egg and chips, pizzas, salads. So all your necessary requirements for that you would need, and yeah,
Okay.
and a cold beer always.
Yes, and all the locals come here.
Yeah, pretty much. We do get a little bit of local business, but it's nice to have that interaction of shoulder rubbing between the locals and the tourism. Yeah.
That concludes our destination. On the other side of the break, we take a look at our To The Point segment. With a view to creating a rock garden at the National Botanical Gardens in Windhoek, the garden's curator Levi Nanyeni and landscape gardener Riene Rao are hoping to find people who can donate rocks and stones to make this project possible. Let's find out more about this latest project and more happening at the National Botanical Garden.
Hi, my name is Levi Nanyeni. I'm the curator of the National Botanical Garden here at the National Botanical Research Institute. This institute falls under the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. And we, just for the brief, we've got about 5 to 7 sections here, and we're going to focus right now onto the Botanic Garden. And with me here, Mr. Rainer, he will introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Rainer Raube. I'm a landscape gardener from Germany, and I'm doing some voluntary work here for the garden. I've met Libby a year ago on a private game reserve where I've done some voluntary work as well. I come normally out 3 months in our European winter and support Levi and others here.
So with my friend here, Mr. Rainer, we are about to embark upon a project where we want to create some areas of interest in the garden, in the botanic garden. And we, now and then we kind of fall into trouble to get the right materials that can make up or create a very good content. So we went around and checked. Basically what we're looking for is big boulders, and you want to have a kind of a uniformity or consistency of the materials to use. But it's almost impossible. Although I'm so lucky that my friend, Mr. Rainer, is happy to pay for the transportation of the materials to the Botanic Garden and voluntarily work as well. There's so much, but you know, if we can get somewhere where we can get the material for free, that would be awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same. I mean, we want to create some rockeries and use plants from the country of Namibia to make it look natural, and that's why we need local material from here.
Exactly.
And I mean, Namibia is a country of many rocks, but to find them, it's not so easy for us. I've been basically doing some landscaping at Ondanwa Game Reserve with only natural plants from Namibia, and that's also where we've met Levi and myself. He supplied some plants,
indigenous
plants, and yeah, that's what I worked here in the 90s for 8 years full time, and then I went back then I went from here to Italy, and then back from Italy to Germany. That's why I'm working full time now. And the winter is miserable in Europe, and so I work overtime in the summer days, in summer months. That goes into account, and I can then come for 3 months here and enjoy the time here and do something useful.
We have tried to create a very interesting path or walkway in the garden. We have done some lookout where you can basically go. So far, I'm just waiting for the benches to arrive, 2 of them, that you can go to a point in the Botanic Garden, very safe, and you almost can see the whole of Windhoek 360. That's awesome, and I always wish one can go there for a sunset or for sunrise. We still developing our picnic area. It's full functioning, but it needs touches here and there. But it's also another place that one can enjoy coming at the Botanic Garden after taking a walk in the safe and maintained paths. Then you end your walk with a picnic and or maybe have your brunches or whatever in the garden. And for those that like to run, I can still do it in the Botanic Garden. I mean, the point here is it's safe to do it. And as you walk, nature lovers, you're very close to natures. You can't get it anywhere in Windhoek. I mean,
it's in the center of town. It's
exactly
a beautiful spot.
I call it the green space in the city of Windhoek. So, and as a Botanic Garden, we would like to have a representative of the indigenous plant in the country. So now and then we are adding in plants that are not naturally occurring here, but indigenous. Unfortunately, the terrain is so difficult to put everything in there, but we're trying by all means, so that you don't have to go to Kaokofel to see a certain commiphora that you've heard about. You can see it here. You don't have to go to the desert to see a welwitschia, for instance. And that is one thing I'm very proud of. We have a year plus couple of months.
2 months or so.
Yeah, a year, 2 months. 3 babies of welwitschia. You can see them in the Botanic Garden. And also, the one project that is almost finished is the Lipoparium. If you have heard of them, they call it stone plant. Lithops is beautiful plant that if they're in there, you almost can't see them. You can step on them, but they're there, so you can see tons of them. We have it here, so it's very excited about that as well.
And then lastly, before I let you go, talk to me a little bit about plant poaching. What is plant poaching? Why can't I just take something out of nature? And how often does it happen? How big of a problem is it in the Botanical Society?
Well, to be honest, every time I've been questioned that, I given an answer, and people say, okay, how's it going now? Then I said, no, it's quiet. And I don't say that anymore, because every time I say it's quiet, then it's another case. So it's out of hands right now in Namibia. It's a thing that we did not know before, and one would say it's a kind of a trend. In those years, you hear about rhino horn poaching, but today they're focusing on the succulent plants, more of the pachycaus. Pachycaus are those plants that, yes, succulent, but this one has got a stem. So an example could be Cyphostemas, Commiferas, Adenia pechueli, and Adenia pechueli is now, if you could give it a status, is threatened, is endangered.
Yeah.
And something need to be done because tons of them has been removed, and we can only measure that onto those that we have managed to secure or to confiscate from poachers. And now and then you hear a load has crossed the border. And here is the thing, I mean, for the plants that are not on CITES, and so far I think we have, okay, aloes, they are all on CITES. But Adenia pechueli, the plant that is not on the CITES, when it's out of the country, that's it, you can't eat it anymore.
The particular one about the Adenia is when it's flowering in the wild, sometimes the male and the female are not flowering at the same time.
Exactly.
And that's a problem. So if there's too few plants, you don't get natural seeds anymore. You know?
Yeah.
That's a big problem with Adenia.
Yeah. So yeah. Exactly. I mean, the last case, I'm not sure to mention this, but the last case, it's 287 of Cyphostema bainsi. And just imagining 287 plants removed from the wild. And remember, they say that when you're collecting seeds, for instance, you must just collect 15%. Otherwise, you have already caused some damage in the regeneration or recruitment. So you need so much because there's so many predators and birds, everything that feeds on seeds. So you need tons of them. Now, if you removed 200 plus, you have already gone. It causes conflict and damage in the regeneration of these species.
Can I say something as well? I'm actually, I've got some contacts in botanical gardens and in Europe, and I'm actually bringing some seeds back to Namibia as well of endangered plants. One of the really rare plants is the white protea, which is extinct in Namibia. And I've found a botanical garden that supplies me with protea seeds. We grow them here with Levi in the garden, and then re-establish them.
Yes, so that's another yet exciting project that we
that's my baby at the moment,
that we're going to embark together to ensure that the protea has germinated, has properly curated, and then we can, if possible, make it available, find some areas where we can reintroduce it again.
Well, initially in the botanical garden, and we take some.
Of course.
And try and propagate them again.
Yeah.
And with that, we have come to the end of the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and, catching up on what's happening in the tourism industry, destinations you must visit, and so much more on your Tourismus Namibia broadcast. From me, Glenn Rashipura, until next time.